MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Stay tuned for Cardinals baseball next. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He will lead this one off today.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way. In there, strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. The 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Coming in is O'Neill. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now in the box, Pete Alonso. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, sit down.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Alonso is retired. 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Colton.
Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. And that misses 1-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. His career line against Wacha. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Wong at third, Goldschmidt at second with 1 away. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Wacha comes set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. DeYoung. He's a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cards strand a couple. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Robbie Cano now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the ball.
A runner at second, nobody out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 15 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Batting eight, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
2 on here with 1 man out. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air out to left. O'Neill waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Michael Wacha.
So here now's the pitcher, Michael Wacha. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Ball in. Here we go, guys. Come on.
1-0. Here it is.
Hey.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The catcher, Yadier.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The pitch. This is skied into short left center. Cespedes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Tyler.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Wade Thomas.
Now at the plate, Lane Thomas will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wacha looks in. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Thomas, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swinging a soft liner, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Fowler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-2 once more. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Dakota Hudson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Alonso trying to get there. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here's Colton Wong now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Two and one now. Bases are empty, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball one. Fowler stands 6'5" tall and will hit from both sides of the plate. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Fowler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And it's 1-1. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Full count now. 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-0.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
This one's down to third. Wong for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Matt Carpenter. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 to count. And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Popped him up. Ramos has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Catcher number 4, Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First delivery to him on the way.
Here we go. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Three and 0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Drilled on the ground to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael Wacha.
Digging in, Michael Wacha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Fowler to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Pitcher making a move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
So here's Pete Alonso. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Take the bait.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Genesis Cabrera trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Wilson Ramos will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. In there, 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
From the belt, the pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-0 New York. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder, Tyler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tyler O'Neill is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. The pitch. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Edison Cabrera.
Tommy Edman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Wacha steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit to third, fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. John Brebbia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 60, John Brebbia.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It was a walk in his last trip.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-2 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-0.
No. Inside. Hey.
3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. Comes set. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep it to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Digging in and looking for more, Dexter Fowler. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here now the 2-2. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. Wacha will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Now down, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nimmo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Wacha comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Ryan Helsley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
7th inning, ready to roll. Stepping in, Michael Wacha. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The pitcher, Michael Wacha.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A high fastball is in there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
One out, nobody on. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Michael Wacha.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's 3-0 New York. Last last half of the 7th here. Now batting, Paul DeYoung. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he gets ahead 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Just hung in there on that one. Another full count pitch home.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Robert Gesellman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lane Thomas. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with a sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Jairo Munoz, who come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 34, Jairo Munoz.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Mets 3 and the Cardinals 1. Alex Reyes will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Alex Reyes.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Wong. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Wong to his right. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Leading off the inning, Colton Wong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
In there for strike one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the harder plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Popped up. Rosario is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The bat, the first baseman,
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. From the stretch.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. One left for the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Giovanni Gallegos comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fowler on the run, and no one will track it down. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Count remains 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now another 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. into the corner and slicing foul. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
My friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Catcher number 4.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. The pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's Cano on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And that misses inside. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Stepping into the box, Lane Thomas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, no surprise that he's able to close the deal here. That's career save number 150. And in today's game, where the closer's job is seemingly always up for grabs, that's pretty impressive.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The New York Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Wacha with his 4th win this season. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.